Welcome to Breslov Insights. We're reading Rebbe Nachman's advice, Alien Philosophies and Ideologies. 1. The only true wisdom is the wisdom of the tzaddikim. It brings them to a lofty perception of God and gives them the power to communicate their perception to those who follow them. Compare with this wisdom, all other ideological systems are utter foolishness, but because of the many sins, it can happen at times that this genuine wisdom falls into the hands of the heathens and the forces of the Sitra D'Achra, the other side, and their newfound wisdom gives them power and dominion. And then the heathens gain the upper hand, God forbid. Who can bear the sound of the great and terrible cry when this wisdom falls into their hands and the fools affect to be wise? They try to adopt this genuine wisdom to their own purposes, as if it could be made a part of their own ideologies, as if their own foolishness had anything to do with the knowledge of God. They start claiming that they alone are the wise ones, and there is no wisdom greater than their own erroneous speculations. Parasitic as they are on the fallen genuine wisdom, God himself cries out because of this. Every Jew has a part to play in the task of identifying how this wisdom has fallen into their hands and can be separated from them and elevated in order to return to its source. The way to achieve this is through acts of charity and kindness under the guidance and inspiration of the tzaddikim. 2. Wisdom is the root of all things. One should always guard one's mind against the false ideologies. The only way to achieve fulfillment in life is through the pursuit of genuine wisdom, namely the wisdom of Torah, which is concerned with godliness. Compare with this, all other systems of ideology are sheer emptiness, and they have nothing to do with wisdom at all. 3. When a person is born, his intelligence is limited. When he begins to use it to think about how to serve God, it starts growing. But if a person fills his mind with alien ideas, the intelligence of his holy soul is diminished in direct proportion to the space taken up by these ideologies and ideas. This unholy intelligence becomes the source of all kinds of negative appetites and character traits. 4. This is why a person has to be so careful to guard his mind and thoughts and make sure that he never admits alien ideas or ways of looking at things. All our problems and defects and sins come from abusing the sanctity of the mind, God forbid. By admitting alien thoughts and ideologies, to achieve true repentance and to make amends for all one's sins, one must cleanse the mind of all these alien ideas. Wisdom and intelligence are the soul. By clearing the mind of alien ideologies, the faculty of thought is elevated to its source. This is the essence of returning to God. 5. When the Jewish people adopt the ideas and outlook of the other nations, God forbid, the tzaddik falls from his level and his perceptions become covered over and obscured. 6. Too much intellectual sophistication can be harmful, especially when it takes the form of excessive philosophizing and speculation. The basis of true wisdom is a strong heart and a strong character. The only way to attain them is through good deeds. A person whose intelligence outstrips his practical attainments in the form of good deeds will lack the strength of character to contain his intelligence with the necessary bounds. His intelligence will only make him sin. It can be very dangerous when people are have lax moral standards in philosophy. Their intelligence drives them to the even greater transgressions and it harms them, and indeed in the entire world, more than all the snakes and scorpions, wild animals and other dangerous things in the world. They use their intelligence to hurl insults and abuse at the heavens and to cast aspersions on the Holy Torah, and especially the sages of the Talmud and the tzaddikim of blessed memory who follow them. All this is well known. May God, in his mercy, take pity on the remnant of Israel and guard them from this band of people and their babblings. 7. Within the bounds God has set for man's intelligence, it is a great mitzvah, a positive duty, to sharpen the mind and understand as clearly as possible whatever the human mind is capable of grasping. However, there are certain questions, the answers to which are beyond the capacity of the human mind to understand. Only in time to come will the answers be revealed. An example is the paradox of free will. On no account should one delve into these questions. Of those who try, relying on their own intelligence and speculation, it is said, none that go onto her return. It is impossible to solve these questions through reason. We must have pure faith, even when it comes to the questions which we do have an answer. There are times when the paths of the intellect become blocked, and one is unsure how to answer the unbeliever speaking in one's heart. The remedy then is to study the codes of Torah law. If one still finds oneself confused and unable to understand the way to answer the questions, one should rely on faith alone even here. The main thing is to have faith. Thanks, and we'll continue tomorrow.